Hello friends, in this video I'm going to teach you how you can actually find the trigonometric tricks of some special angles without the usage of calculator. I'll call it the finger trick. Alright, now in getting trigonometric trick, you should know that there are three basic trigonometric ratios, which are the sine, the cosine and the tangent. In this video we are going to focus solely on the sine trick. Okay, now look at the finger here. Let's assume that this is the human finger and this one is the thumb. So this is just the thumb. The thumb is represented with 0 degrees. The next finger is 30 degrees, followed by 45 degrees, 60 degrees, then we have our 90 degrees. Okay, now for the sine, you know we shall have sine 0 degrees, sine 30 degrees, sine 45 degrees, sine 60 degrees, and sine 90 degrees. These are the basic three ratios for sine ratio. Now, if I'm talking about sine, let me begin with 45 degrees now. You've got to count everything towards the thumb for sine. Okay, so for sine 45 degrees, look at where I'm having my 45 degrees here. As you can see, this is 45 degrees at this particular point. So since here is 45 degrees, how many fingers towards the point do I have? Towards the thumb do I have? 1 and 2. There are 2 fingers towards the thumb after 45. So we now see that sine 45 degrees will be root 2 fingers all over 2. This 2 down here is a constant. So this is equivalent to 1 over root 2. If you want to know why, look up here. Root 2 over 2 can be seen as root 2 over root 4, because square root of 4 will give you 2. So this is something as root 2 over root 2 times root 2, because root 2 times root 2 will give us root 4 back. This here is 1, this here is 1. We are having 1 all over root 2 here. You can see that they are the same thing. So if I talk about sine 60 degrees, look at where you're having 60. How many fingers towards the thumb do you have after the 60 degrees? Let's count 1, 2, and 3. 3 fingers towards the thumb. So sine 60 will now be root 3 over 2 is a constant. 2 must be at the denominator. For sine 30, look at 30 degrees here. How many fingers to the thumb? Just 1 after 30. So sine 30 will now be root 1 over 2. 2 is a constant. Square root of 1 is 1 over 2. Now for sine 90, look at 90 here. How many fingers do you have? Now let's count after 90. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 fingers towards the thumb. So sine 90 will be root 4 all over 2. Root 4 will give us 2 over 2. And 2 over 2 is equivalent to 1. Therefore, sine 90 is 1. What of sine 0? Look at 0 here. How many fingers to the thumb do we have after this point of 0? No finger, which means 0 finger, 0 finger. Therefore, sine 0 will now be root 0 all over 2. And square root of 0 is 0 all over 2. 0 over 2 is still 0. That is why sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is half, sine 45 is 1 over root 2 or root 2 over 2, sine 60 is root 3 over 2, while sine 90 is 1. You've now seen that actually you can get the values of all these three ratios without a calculator at ease when you find yourself in an examination that doesn't require the usage of calculator. Expect a video in my next work where I shall discuss how to use the same thumb to get the cosine ratios and the tan ratios. If you've enjoyed what you've watched, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. My names are Esomnofo Online Maths. Thank you so much and may God bless you for viewing.